Hi everyone, welcome to Soul Vibes Tarot. So as you see, I'm in a new position. I'm at my desk today. I was kind of feeling the energy, so I figured I'd do a reading from here. And yeah, so if you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much. If you are new here, welcome to my channel. I really hope that this video resonates with you. And so today we're doing a reading on what is going on in your toxic relationship. So this is for those of you who are thinking that you're in some sort of a toxic relationship, a toxic cycle. Maybe your person's actually abusive, or you're just feeling like, I don't know, like, I don't think this is my person. And maybe you just need that extra confirmation. So in this reading, we're going to try to get some clarity on what is going on in this connection and sort of like how are you contributing to this toxicity and how are they contributing to it, and then what would happen if you left this connection, what would be the consequences, and what would happen if you stayed, and is your person capable of changing, and would they change if you stayed. So all of that goodness, you know, we're gonna get into. And I just wanted to point out that obviously it's a general reading, so only take what resonates, but also that like if you pick a pile and the storyline doesn't really resonate with you, it doesn't feel true to your story and your reality, then it's not your message, you know. So if your reality is that you're in an actual abusive relationship and the cards that come out say that your person could change and that there's love here, and you know that that's not your case, then that's not your pile. So, you know, don't force the messages. Like, if it's not your story, it's not your story, and just click a different pile, because I would never want to advocate for you guys to stay in a toxic relationship, you know. So just please be smart and obviously like follow your own intuition in making this decision. But I really do hope that this video brings you more clarity and sort of like motivation and confirmation of like what to do. Yeah, and this is also an 18 and over reading, so if you're not 18, please click away. And if you like a personal reading from me, I would love to do that. You can book that in the description box below. Please like, comment, and subscribe if this video resonates with you, and let's get into your piles. So we have pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. So we have 3 different tarot decks to choose from. The first one is our Radiant Rider-Waite tarot deck. The second one is our Morgan Greer tarot deck. And then we have our traditional Rider-Waite tarot deck. So if you need a moment, you can pause this video, tune into each of the piles and see which one resonates with you the most. And whenever you are ready, I left the timestamps below, and I will see you in your reading. Hi pile 1. So if you chose this Radiant Rider-Waite tarot deck, this is going to be your reading. So today we're doing a reading about the relationship that you're in that you are thinking is toxic for you, and this is basically going to give you some clarity on whether or not you should leave this relationship, if there's any hope, if it can change, and what would happen if you stayed and if you went, and just like tuning into the energy basically of this toxic relationship and like what's going on, so that you can get some clarity and receive some guidance on what to do about it. So I'm gonna start shuffling. So pile 1. Okay. So what I'm getting here is that for your overall connection, the energy of your connection, I feel like somebody's being very guarded with their emotions, and maybe both of you guys are, but I just feel like somebody's holding back what they truly feel. Maybe they're just really controlling. Maybe they're really stubborn, controlling, manipulative. They could be just very much like trying to control the situation and be in power, be like the authority figure. So it could be just somebody who is really possessive over you, possessive over the relationship, doesn't like to be told what to do, doesn't like to be wrong. I mean, we do have the Emperor, and the Emperor is a very wise and developed energy, but with all of the other cards around it, I'm getting that this is sort of a toxic energy, and it's like a toxic type of Emperor energy where there's just this lack of, I feel like, emotional connection, or just like holding emotions back, and just like this really strong element of control, trying to control you. Like there's no freedom. So like the toxic patterns, or I guess like the patterns that you bring to the table that contribute to the drama or the toxicity here, is the King of Swords. So I feel like you yourself are pretty closed off emotionally. I feel like you've tried to cut this person out multiple times before. I feel like you are in your you're not in your feels about this, you're not in your emotions about this, you're very much in your power and in your mind and in your head about it, and just being very stoic and straightforward and direct, and like, you know, saying it how it is. And perhaps sometimes you could say some harsh things or come off cold that contributes to this person coming back also sort of cold and closed off. And probably have good reason to do that. So, you know, just pointing out the pattern. And what this person brings to the table, like what pattern they bring to the table, you know, that contributes to the toxicity that makes this relationship toxic, is the Ten of Swords. So I feel like this person has betrayed you. I feel like this person over and over and over and over again does something to you that keeps putting swords into your back, making you feel defeated to a point where you're coming back with swords. Like the only way to fight swords is with swords. You can no longer fight it with emotions. You know, it's like they keep putting these swords in your back, betraying you, cheating on you, you know, screwing up in some way. And it's like you have become so hardened by all of this pain that you can't even feel anymore. Ooh, I'm getting like you're really emotionally numb or really emotionally detached, and that's your pattern that's contributing to the relationship, but like rightfully so, because it's your way of protecting yourself. So what would happen if you stayed in the relationship? The Queen of Swords. So really nothing. Your energy would stay the same. I feel like your patterns would continue. This person being really cold, you being really cold, or vice versa. Both of you guys just would be really cold towards each other, and harsh words would continue to be said. And there would still be no love and no emotional, you know, aspect to this connection. It's just a very cold here on this side, okay? And then even down here, the only time I see warmth is what would happen if you left, and what to be aware of if you did leave. But then when we get back to your person of like, are they capable of changing or not, it gets back to blue and like cold energy. So yeah, strong message that if you stayed, you know, I feel like you would continue to be on the defense and sort of like guarded and emotionally locking your emotions away, like just emotionally numb. I feel like you would continue to just go through life just not happy, just very cold and harsh, and just, you know. So what would happen if you left this relationship? We have the Nine of Pentacles. I feel like if you left this relationship, you would really find your power. You would step into your power, being an independent single person. You would become really self-sufficient, really strong within yourself. I feel like you would find your own financial stability. You would create your own abundance. You would work really hard. You would work really, really hard for your abundance. Maybe you would learn a new skill or master something or get a new job to where you could make more money. But this is about celebrating yourself. So I feel like if you left this connection, you would be so proud of yourself, and you would just celebrate like what you did and how strong you are. This is a strong card of self-empowerment. So I feel like you would feel so empowered and just really confident in yourself. I feel like people would be really admiring you and looking up to you and like, oh my God, look what you've done. This is about success. This is about celebrating your success. This is about being independent, financially successful, stable in your home life, enjoying your abundance, and being happy being alone. So this isn't like being sad that you're alone and like, oh, I'm not in a relationship anymore. I feel like you would feel very content being, you know, focusing on yourself and focusing on rebuilding your life. I feel like you'd be happy and people would notice your energy and be drawn to it. So that's what would happen if you would leave this toxic relationship. Now, anything to be aware of if you leave, we have the Queen of Pentacles. So I'm going to clarify that. So clarify the Queen of Pentacles for what would happen if group 1 left this relationship. The Page of Pentacles. So I feel like you would just really, really start to focus on work really, really hard and heavy. There might be some new skills that you have to learn, and you would just be working a lot. And so that's just kind of to be aware of. But I feel like you would find your stability, you would find your success. Maybe another person would present you with an opportunity for a new job, and you would take it and you would excel. I feel like you would also somehow like get a promotion at work or advance or get into more of a leadership position, moving from the Page to the Queen. So something to do with work would improve in your life. Your finances would improve. And I'm not really seeing any red flags come up like about your person, but let's just pull a card. So how would this person, any red flags or any warnings that we need to know about what would happen if group 1 left this person? What would group 1's person do? Is there anything that we need to be aware of? The Devil. And the Three of Wands. So I feel like this person, okay, so I feel like this person would be hurt. Okay, this person would definitely be hurt. They would go through some pain because they do feel like really attached to you. I feel like they definitely have a lot of toxic patterns and habits that I feel like if you left, these toxic patterns that this person has, it would really force them to like look within themselves and to start like fixing it, like start working on themselves. That's what would happen if you left. So I don't see this person like coming at you, trying to murder you or anything like that. Although we do have the Devil that came out, but no, I'm just kidding. I don't feel like this person would go crazy or do anything, scary or anything like that. I feel like while, at first, like obviously they're going to go through that pain and the mourning, they would move on. They would find their own strength, and I feel like they would grow as a person a lot from this experience. They would really mature and grow as a person and learn how to tame this toxic side of theirs. So I feel like this is actually essential and necessary for this person, for you to leave, because it's not only helping you, it would also be helping and benefiting them as well. So you would be doing both of you guys a favor, Okay, so basically if you stayed, so that's if you left. If you left, that's the potential. If you stayed, is this person capable of changing? So within this relationship, within this dynamic of however it is, because, a lot of times it's not necessarily that a person's not capable of changing. It's that there's certain life experiences that need to happen to catapult, to act as a catalyst for people to change. And if nothing changes in the environment, a lot of times people can't change. Things have to change in the environment for it to trigger, a self-realization, to a wake up to like, okay, I got to get my shit together. So I feel like if you guys stay together, is this person capable of changing? I feel like they would think about changing. I feel like they would definitely desire to change. I don't think they would make any movements towards changing, because we do have the Eight of Swords as well. We have all this stuck energy, holding themselves back, being in fear, not wanting to see the truth, continuing down this victim path, this victim mentality, very disempowered. I feel like they would want to believe that they can, but it's just a dream. It's nothing more than a dream. It wouldn't actually happen. There wouldn't actually be any movement. It would just stay stagnant. And when the movement happens into the Three of Wands is when you leave, is when you detach. When you detach from this person is when they gain the strength to actually move out of the stagnant energy that they are in, unable to move out of their own fears. That is when they would be able to move and shift. So it would really shift the energy in them. So actually you'd be doing them a favor as well. in the long run, if you feel guilty about that. Because are they, would they actually work on themselves in this relationship if you stayed? No, they couldn't. It's impossible. It's not possible for them to work on themselves as long as they're in this relationship. So the overall message, the overall vibe I'm getting is that it would really do you some good to end this relationship, to leave, because this is a toxic relationship. There's not a lot of emotion here. There's a lot of coldness, harsh words being exchanged, maybe a lot of anger, just a lot of not expressing your truth, and maybe just a lot of like selfish energy, stubborn energy, prideful energy, just not wanting to change, okay? Wanting to stay where you are. And a lot of mental energy too, overthinking, anxiety, worry, and just feeling like defeated, just feeling so defeated in this connection that it's like there is no movement. Like you just want movement, you know? And perhaps you guys do feel a strong mental connection with each other, and that could be something that's really hard to move on from. But honestly, like this is just toxic, and nothing would change. Like, yeah, you guys have a strong mental connection, but it would never actually go anywhere because of this your person's disability to actually expand their mind and to grow in consciousness, because they keep themselves stuck, and this energy needs to shift. So I feel like if you left, it would definitely, you would have happiness. Look how yellow this card is. Look how happy, I mean, like, she doesn't necessarily look the happiest, like her face, but overall the vibe is very happy and abundant and green and yellow and sunny, you know? So I feel like, yeah, while you might not be the happiest being alone, you know, it's kind of the stepping stone that you need in order to get to your ultimate happiness, you know, let's say in another relationship. But like, you would get out of this relationship, and if you're concerned about money or finances, I feel like you would find your own path to success, and that would really empower you. During that road to success, you would really gain a lot of confidence in yourself and a lot of empowerment. You would get into your power through your career endeavors or your like passions. And I feel like that's when things would start to change for you. So that is the message for your situation in your relationship, this toxic relationship. I hope that that resonated and that it was helpful. And I wish you the best. If you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. If you'd like a personal reading with me, you can book that below. And I will talk to you later. Bye. Hi, Group 2. Welcome to your reading. So if you chose the Morgan Greer Tarot deck, this is your reading. And so today we're just basically getting some clarity and guidance on your relationship that you believe is toxic, and you are not happy in this relationship. So we're going to get some information and messages on what is going on here. You know, what would happen if you left? What would happen if you stayed? Is your person capable of changing? You know, is this relationship worth saving? And then like, how do you contribute to the toxicity, and how do they contribute to it? And just basically getting an overall message about what is going on here so that you can have, you know, the confirmation that you need or the clarity that you need to either stay or to move on, or, you know, what else is going on there. So I'm going to start shuffling. So group number 2, what is going on in this toxic relationship? What is going on in this toxic connection? Okay, interesting. So what I'm getting here, so basically, okay, so what is going on in this connection, I feel like, is a lot of betrayal, a lot of shitty, like cheating, betraying, lying energy, something that has really just defeated you. Like, it's almost like I am done. I feel so exhausted. I am so tired. I can't even move anymore. It's so stuck, this relationship. It's so stuck. It's not going anywhere. And it's like, as many times as you guys have tried and tried and tried and tried and tried, it's just been like one betrayal after another, one disappointment after another. It's like now there's just like 10 swords. It's a completion of a cycle. It's over. This connection is over. Okay? I mean, just point blank period. This toxic relationship just seems like it is not going anywhere, you know, because there's just been so much pain. I feel like there was a really painful ending in this connection, or you're going through this right now, or there's been many painful endings. And because there's been so many breakups or hurts, you know, harsh words said, it doesn't have to be necessarily cheating. It could just be like your person saying some really mean things to you, a lot of arguments, a lot of fights, and you're just done with fighting. And if it's not that bad to that extent, although this looks really horrible, and I mean, there's blood and everything, if it's not that bad, you feel like this because there's something that you're not happy about. You are not fulfilled, I feel. And you're just like feeling like, I'm just done. And so you're here at this reading trying to just get that confirmation maybe, or get clarity on what the hell is going on. But that's the connection, okay? So it's no bueno. But how you're contributing to the, like what you're bringing to the table, like your own patterns and the role that you play in this, like this connection over here, is a 7 of Wands. So your energy is very defensive. You're very self-protective. You're very easily triggerable. This person triggers you really, really easily. And it's like you want to fight. It's like you want to fight with them. You're angry at them. You feel like you have to protect yourself. Like they're coming at you. Like they're constantly coming at you, trying to fight you. You know, they're trying to come at you with their wand constantly. And you're like, no, get away from me. Like stay away. So your energy is coming through as very defensive, self-protective. You're guarded. You're protecting yourself. You're protecting yourself from this person. This person could have been abusive to you or just really, really hurt you to where like you are, it's valid how protective you are of yourself. But that is like the role you're playing. That's your energy. That's how it's coming out in this connection. Your person is the Page of Wands. I feel like your person's not like wanting to commit. I feel like your person's playing around. Your person's not taking this connection seriously enough. I feel like they're maybe just wanting sex or constantly wanting to just have sex with you, and they're not taking it like, you know, they're not being in touch with their emotions. Like we have no cups on the board, and the only one we have is the 8 of Cups. So I feel like they're avoiding their emotions. They're not being honest with themselves, and they're just focusing on their desires, which is to have sex or just to flirt. And if it's not even that, if like you guys don't even have like sexual chemistry, I feel like this person just wants to be free to explore like other options, and this person doesn't want to commit, doesn't want to settle down. And if you guys are already in a committed relationship, this person isn't committed. They're checked out. This person is checked out of this connection with the Page of Wands. I feel like they're checked out and they're ready to explore and go do other things. And maybe they have cheated on you because of that pattern that they have, and that's what's caused all these endings. And you're just like super defensive. Like you can't keep your little thing inside your pants, or if it's a girl, whatever, opposite, you know, whatever. You know what I'm saying. Reverse it. But like if you can't like just control yourself, like just get away from me, you know? So any of those situations. Now, if you stayed, what would happen in this connection? I feel like you guys would just keep going around in circles, round and round and round and round. It would just be a never-ending cycle. Nothing would change. Things would just continue to be the way that they are, going up, down, avoiding your emotions, you know, distracting yourself. You know, this person would maybe check out more and distract themselves more with their sexual desires or their passions, and you would just constantly be on the defense with this person. So I feel like the same thing would just keep going round and round and round, repeating itself over and over and over again if you stayed. Now, this is interesting. So if you left, the 2 of Swords would happen. So this is about blocked energy. This is about fear. I feel like if you left, you would live in a lot of fear. So that's a red flag to me. So I just want to clarify why. Why would you be, why that energy? Why would you have to block yourself? I feel like if you left, you would have to really block this person out of your life. I feel like the only way that you could leave this person is if you block off all emotions and anything that you ever felt for this person. The only way to leave this situation is if you completely block yourself off emotionally and almost don't even think about where you're going. Just like, you don't see where you're going. This person's just completely blocked off at the heart, and she's ignoring her emotion and just like, actually, this is like stuck energy. This is not doing anything. So I feel like if you left, you would be, for some reason, you'd be paralyzed in fear or just really blocked off. And I just wonder why. So why is the Two of Swords here? So, okay, and then we have the 9. I feel like you have some sort of a physical attachment to this person for like finances, or you depend on them for money, or there's some sort of like physical, material, financial stability that you depend on this person for. And you leaving would just create a lot of anxiety within yourself. Okay, so if you left, you would just feel very anxious and scared. We'll come back to that, because for like what you need to be aware of if you did leave. Okay, I see. I feel like these are kind of reversed. That's interesting, because these are kind of like the same questions. What would happen if you left? And then like, what do you need to be aware of? Any red flags that would happen if you left. So I kind of feel like these two are like similar. So what would happen if you left is you would find happiness in your home life. Like if that is your concern, is like this lack of financial stability, or maybe even a partner. Maybe if your concern is that you'll never find a person who will ever treat you well or commit to you. Because, okay, so the problem with your person is they don't want to commit, right? And they keep just like messing with you, playing around with you, not taking things seriously. They're being very immature. And you want a King of Pentacles, right? You want somebody who's going to be stable, mature, treat you really well, love you really hard, just be very affectionate, loving, caring, just a solid person. This is the best king to have. This is the husband card, or, the wife card. And so I feel like you would almost be paralyzed in fear to move on, because you're just afraid that you will never find someone. But if you think about it, okay, so if you never find your King of Pentacles, fine. Okay, maybe you won't, but I mean, you will. But like, let's just say you don't. So you'd rather stay in a relationship that you still don't have your King of Pentacles. You still don't have stability and commitment. It's just something to fill the gap. It's something to fill the void. And it causes you a lot of pain and heartache, and nothing's ever going to change. So I just feel like, what's the point of staying here and fearing to leave, not knowing if you'll ever have that commitment, when what you have now is not any better than that. You know what I'm saying? It's almost better to be alone. But I feel like you will find you will have success. Okay, this is a soulmate card. This is the 4 of Wands. This is 1111. This is you will find your soulmate, and I feel like this person is going to want to put in the effort. The person that you're going to find is going to want to put in the effort into this connection, this relationship, to grow it. They're going to want to work on themselves, and you will also, I feel like, find a job or be successful or start to develop a new skill, or have a job where like you have to expand yourself to where you will have more financial abundance, where you can have the stability in your home life, So if that is like a concern of yours, that's here saying that like you're going to be okay. But the red flag, like something to be aware of, is that you might be afraid to move on, and you might I feel like the thought of you leaving this connection, this is even just a thought, like the thought of you leaving this connection scares the shit out of you. It just really, it makes you feel trapped. Like, oh, I can't move. I'm paralyzed. Why are you paralyzed? Because you're overthinking it. You're thinking of the worst things that can happen. You're thinking literally of the worst of the worst of the worst. So you're afraid to move on. You're afraid to move on. This is a functioning dysfunction. You're afraid to move on from this functioning dysfunction because you don't think you will find calmer, peaceful waters. This is a card where you move away from chaos towards more peace. But it's like you'd rather almost want to be, and this is the pattern. This is your pattern. You'd almost rather want to stay in this dysfunction because it's comfortable, or at least you know what it's like. It brings you some sort of stability because at least you know it's familiar. Instead of moving away from this, not knowing where the hell you're going, creates so much anxiety for you. But like just trusting that there is the sun, there is happiness. There is happiness at the end of the road. You are moving away from this dysfunction and you are moving towards calmer waters, towards your sun, towards your happiness. And you will have that. You will have that. You just have to trust. You know, that's like the whole thing. Because if you don't, you're going to continue to be in this energy. No one wins. There's constant arguing and fighting and it's just never going to work out. You know, that's not how you're going to have success in this connection or in your life. So... okay, so that's what you need to be aware of. And then as far as like, is your person capable of change? So I feel like your person is very, very guarded emotionally. I feel like this chick here, and like if your person's a guy or girl, doesn't matter, just like the energy, she's not putting up with anything. She's not putting up with bullshit. She has really strong boundaries. She's not letting anyone inside her heart. She's been hurt in the past. She's gone through her trials and tribulations, and she's guarded. Like she's literally emotionally. And like the Queen of Swords isn't always like that, but I'm just feeling with this card paired with it, because this is if your person would actually do it. Your person is super closed off at the heart. And they're all about logic, you know, and sort of being a little bit harsh, maybe a little too straightforward, blunt, aggressive with their language, just really stubborn and having a wall up. Okay, so I feel like this person, you can't get to them. You can't get inside them. Like, you can't get into their heart space. They're selfish. And would they change? No, they wouldn't. If you stayed in this connection, would they change? No. Everything would just keep going round and round in the same old, same old. Because as much as they promise, it won't change. And you're going to eventually want to walk away anyway. I feel like you will come to that point where you're like, it's time to go. It is time to go. But this person is going to avoid their feelings, avoid their emotions. Keep escaping. Keep avoiding the truth. This person is really scared of feeling. And like, just super emotionally unavailable. And I feel like if they're emotionally unavailable, there's no way you can change. You can't change because that's part of the problem. There's something that they're dealing with, you know, that is just not going to change if they continue to guard themselves and like their heart's desires. And I mean, look at the world. You're going to have success. I feel like you leaving this cycle, you leaving this toxic relationship is literally a completion of a karmic cycle. Like you are completing your karma in this life with this person by leaving this relationship. And I feel like by you leaving this relationship, it's really going to just trigger something and it's going to change your whole world. Your whole world is going to shift and begin a whole new cycle for you. It's going to change the energy. The moment that you empower yourself and you're like, yes, I'm going to go, I feel like it's really going to change a lot of things karmically too. And the universe is guiding you. The universe is on your side. Watching over this, watching over you, so you will be okay and they will be okay. And I feel like they also need this too for their own shift, you know, because this isn't good for them either. They're not happy either. They're just going round and round too. So it's like both of you guys just need a change, you know. So that is what I have for you, pile 2. I hope that was helpful and it gave you some clarity on like how to move forward and what's going on here. I hope it resonated. If it did, please like, comment, and subscribe. If you'd like a personal reading with me, you can book that below. And I'm sending you so much love and success and happiness and courage. Take care of yourself. I'll talk to you soon. Bye. Hi, pile 3. So if you chose the traditional Rider-Waite tarot deck, this is going to be your reading. So today we are getting some information and some messages about your relationship that you're in that is toxic, that you believe is toxic. You're not, happy in this relationship, and you're really just trying to get some guidance and clarity on what you should do, what's going on in this connection, how things would turn out if you left, what would happen if you stayed, is your person capable of changing, and what each of you bring to the table as far as like your own patterns and how you contribute to the drama. So I hope that this video gives you clarity and that you know how to move forward after this video. So I'm going to start shuffling. So group 3. Interesting. And again, I just want to make it clear that really the reason that I have sort of a backstory too of what's going on in this connection is to help you decide whether or not this message is for you. So if you're going through a really abusive, toxic relationship, and if I'm saying in the reading that this doesn't seem that toxic and that this person's fine for you and good for you, don't take that message, because obviously you know for yourself that this person beats you. So no. So just really take it if it resonates. If this pile is not your story and it's not your message, go to a different pile and see what's going on there. But overall, this pile doesn't seem so bad, and that's why I just wanted to say that, because if you are in a legitimately seriously toxic abusive relationship, this might not be your message for you. But so what's going on in this connection, or the overall energy of the connection, is the 3 of Cups. So, I mean, this could be read in a couple ways, and yeah, I'm just looking at the other cards here. But so basically, I feel like the overall energy of your connection is there's a lot of happiness in this connection. There's actually a lot of happiness, and but maybe it's just really surface. Maybe it's just really, maybe what's toxic is drinking. Okay, so maybe there's someone has a drinking problem, or maybe someone parties too much, or hangs out with their friends too much, or focuses on other things rather than you. Because so the pattern that you're coming forward with, the role that you play, is the King of Cups. And I'm feeling like you're a very loving person, and in this relationship you love your person very much, okay? You do have feelings, deep feelings for them. You might not show it all the time, so you might hold back on your emotions, but you're definitely very in tune with your emotions, and I feel like you're very emotionally mature and stable. So you're not drama queen, okay? I don't think so. As far as what drama you bring to the table, I feel like the only I guess negative would be that maybe you don't always express your emotions and how you feel. Maybe you try to keep a straight face and try to play it cool, even though deep down you have all these deep feelings, and you're not expressing it to your person. You're not letting them know how you truly feel. You're holding it to yourself. So that would be your only I guess pattern to kind of be aware of. But your person is the Page of Pentacles. So this is their toxic habit or pattern that they're bringing to the table that's causing this drama, the toxicity. And I feel like your person might be just more immature than you, might be younger than you. They might not, I feel like they are loyal and committed. That's why I don't think this is a third party situation, because it could speak of cheating. If it does, then take that. But if I'm not feeling it, just because it seems like your person's innocent and pure and doesn't mean any harm, but they're just so busy maybe with their own career. Maybe they're just really focused on their own goals, and they're really infatuated, because I do feel like they have their back turned to you. So maybe they're just like, you're watching them, but their back is turned towards you and they're watching their little pentacle. So I feel like there's something else that your person in this relationship is finding more important and is more infatuated by than you. Like this, I don't feel like this person is giving you enough attention. I feel like you know you deserve so much more love because you have so much love to give and you have so much love in your heart. But this person's like not recognizing that. And this person's almost like investing all the energy into something else that they care more about. Now take that as it applies. Like that could be their career, their job, their friends, because we do have the Three of Cups as like the overall energy of this connection. So I feel like there's a lot of people around you guys. There's a community. Maybe they're more focused on their friends or their community, their job, whatever they do for work. Maybe they work with a lot of people, some sort of hobby, some sort of creative endeavor, maybe their own spirituality, they're focusing more on. Just there's something that's like taking their energy and attention away from you and you don't feel like they're giving you enough. Okay, so that's the thing. That's what's happening here. And there's just so much deep emotions here and it is triggering a lot of fears for you. I do feel that. Now, what would happen if you stayed? So this is where it gets interesting. So what would happen if you stayed is the Ten of Cups. Okay. Before I get into that, I want to jump over to, well, first of all, what would happen if you left? The Tower moment. The Tower moment. And it would be a Tower moment. The Tower. So I feel like what would happen if you left? It would be a huge shakeup. And it looks pretty ugly and dark. Okay. And any outside things that would happen, like any like this is like what you need to be aware of if you left. I feel like it would just really like paralyze you and like make you feel really, really stuck and like, oh, I can't move. Just a lot of fear, anxiety, overthinking. I don't see it being a very positive thing, like if you left. But let me just jump over here real quick and then we'll get back here. Is your person capable of changing? Because, right, that's what's important. Like, sure, if you stayed, 10 of Cups, ultimate happiness, like there could be happiness here, but is your person actually capable of creating that happiness? Because this is potential, right? This is potential energy. If you stayed, I feel like you would be able to build a strong connection with this person. There's definitely something about community here. Like a spiritual community, a friend community, somehow that's influencing your relationship, and it could be something that your person's really focused on. Maybe it's like a life purpose that they have or a career, maybe like something artistic or healing or spiritual or something like that. But if you stayed, I feel like that would remain. I feel like this person would still, like this community, whatever this community is in your connection right now, the influence would still be there, just so you know. Like I feel like that would still be there, but I feel like it would be happy. This is the ultimate happiness card. This is soulmate energy. So I feel like you guys would have like a happy home environment, a happy family. Emotionally you would be fulfilled. Okay, there would be love on both parts. But, okay, so is your person capable of change? So is your person, oh my God. So is your person capable? This is just so interesting because we have the Three of Cups and the Four of Cups. But if you notice, there's Three of Cups. Oh my gosh. So this is Three of Cups here that your person's focusing on. And this is the Three of Cups that's showing up as like the energy of your connection. So whatever this is, this Three of Cups energy that's in you guys' life right now, like influencing this connection, making this toxic, because that's kind of what it's about. It's like, what is making this relationship toxic? What is it about it? And it's the Three of Cups. So whatever this toxic behavior is, or maybe it is like a bad drinking habit or like a party habit, right? Like just partying, going out all the time, hanging out with friends, not dedicating enough time to the family, just being more concerned with like other things and having their eye on something else and not the family and not you or something like that, not the relationship. I feel like that would still be a part of the deal if you guys were together, but it would be more evolved. We'll clarify that because that's a lot of cups there. That's a lot of drinking cups. So if drinking is a problem, okay, then that could still play into it in some way. But yeah, so it's just interesting that like the Four of Cups here, it's like your person is still focused on the Three of Cups. Your person is still are they capable of change? So here's change being offered to them, right? This is literally the perfect card to represent this. The universe is offering the opportunity to change. Here you go. Here's the cup. This is what you need to focus on. Self-love, your own emotions, your family, your girlfriend, your boyfriend, your wife, your husband, you know, your person. This is what you need to focus on, not this. But it's like your person's mourning this, and they're like having a hard time letting go of whatever this is that they're really attached to, that their attention is being taken away from you for. They're really concerned about that and focused on that. So I don't know if they're going to accept the cup of love or the blessing or the opportunity to focus on what they actually have and what is actually important in their life instead of this thing. Because like, look, this is something toxic, right? This isn't just some like, oh, even if it's like a spiritual community or work, it's in a toxic way. So I feel like it's an over fixation on this thing in their life. Other people. I feel like it's this over fixation on other people in their life instead of you. That's the problem. You know, or like accomplishing, like they kind of look like trophies, like accomplishing things and succeeding and getting recognition from other people, just, you know, kind of like that. And it's like, yeah, so, okay, so are they capable, and then would they change, or would they work on this relationship? I feel like they would, with the Hangman. I feel like they would. I feel like they would retreat into themselves and take a step back, take a break, take a pause, and really try to look at this situation from a new perspective. I really feel like they would gain a higher perspective and they would try to look at it differently. I feel like they would be receptive to what you have to say about your own feelings. If you actually opened up, because this is coming up as your pattern that's contributing to this, if you actually opened up your heart and expressed your feelings about this situation and how it's bothering you, I feel like your person would make the effort to receive what you have to say and to take it in and to think about it and to try to look at this situation and this relationship from a new light, a new perspective, and so that they can move forward more positively. So I feel like there would be positive change in this connection. There's hope here, I feel. There's hope. There's hope that this can change for the better and that your person would be willing to do the work. Let me just clarify the Ten of Cups, because that was like kind of mixed messages there with the drinking. But what is the Ten of Cups here for? Death. Okay, so there would be a transformation in this connection. There would be a transformation in this connection. There would be a change. Your person would change. The relationship, if you stayed, there would be a change, there would be a transformation, and there would be happiness. There would be ultimate happiness. And like whatever this is, this negative energy that deals with, you know, this Three of Cups energy, whatever, that would be transformed and it wouldn't be an issue. It would no longer be it would be hung up on the wall like a poster. Like it wouldn't affect your life anymore because your person would transform. There'd be a rebirth. But I'm feeling like if you left, it's like I'm getting a strong message that like I don't think it's worth leaving this connection. I feel like it could be saved. Of course, obviously follow your own intuition and all of that good stuff. But I feel like if you left, it would just cause more damage than good. It would just be like a huge tower moment where so much instability, so much chaos, so much chaotic energy. And then with this too, it would be so much chaos, it would just put you into this frozen energy. You would just like freeze up and just be like, oh, you know, like both of you, I'm not getting good vibes from it. So I feel like the guidance here for you is to stick it out, to stay, to communicate with your person about how you truly feel. I feel like they would be open to listening to you, although it would be hard for them. It would be hard. They would put in the effort and see where it goes from there. Because I feel like there's potential here for transformation and for like a happy ending. And obviously, like, if your person isn't open to hearing what you have to say and isn't receptive and doesn't change their behavior, then obviously you know that it's time to go. Or maybe you've already tried that. But, you know, if you haven't tried it, then I would say just try that approach, see where it goes, and go from there. You know, come back to get another reading, you know, and check in on their energy. So yeah, that is what I'm seeing for your relationship. So I hope that resonated and that it was helpful and it gave you some guidance. If it did, please like, comment, and subscribe. And if you would like a personal reading on your situation, you can book that in the description box below. I wish you all the best. I'm sending you so much success with this, and just courage, and just, you know, believe in yourself and stay strong. And I will talk to you soon. Bye.